Hello, everyone, and welcome to an ALEC TV live broadcast. We're coming from downtown Atlanta at the ALEC 49th annual meeting. I'm so happy to be joined now by Dr. Rosalind Layton. She is with the China Tech Threat. She's going to explain to us what that is and why the organization is specifically looking at state lawmakers because there's a problem and she's got the solution. Dr. Layton, thank you for joining us.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Why don't we define what is the problem that you want to bring to the attention of our state lawmakers?
Well, China Tech Threat is a think tank which I founded to help educate the public and policymakers about the threat of using information technology from companies owned by the Chinese government. And what most people don't realize is that state government today is actually purchasing restricted equipment made by the Chinese government, and they're using it to collect and process data from American citizens and American companies in their own states. What we're talking about at the state level is even more pernicious because this is the computers and the servers where the information is stored. It's not just the transmission. This is the storage of the information where it's being processed. So if that information is kept on a Chinese device, it is able to be accessed by the Chinese government. And the other part about this is the Chinese Communist Party is targeting state lawmakers. So this whole process of conducting tenders and trying to get Chinese companies to do services or to do information technology for the states is very problematic because they'll use that process for influence.
So how would it work? So if I'm a state lawmaker or, my state is contracting to purchase different IT equipment, will I know that I'm necessarily dealing directly with some sort of Chinese-owned technology? Or how do I know who the end, supplier is?
Sure. Well, in this case, we've identified the companies that are expressly owned by the Chinese government. So that is known and transparent. And, there may be companies that have some ownership we don't know, but at least in this bill, we have tried to say where you can identify. In fact, Georgia's already gone forward to put this into law. Governor Kemp signed it earlier this year. And so that protects the people of Georgia so that their money is not being used to buy Chinese equipment and their data is not being put on a Chinese network or a Chinese piece of hardware.
So if you're a state lawmaker and you weren't able to make it to the ALEC annual meeting, where can those lawmakers go to get information about this model? Well, it's not actually a model policy yet. You're here debating and discussing, and you want for it to become a model policy.
Yes. So I'm serving as a subject matter expert to help answer the questions about this. Why is it needed and so forth? States have to do this because even with all the information in the public domain about this is dangerous, states are still buying it unwittingly. So we've got to get that message across. You can come to China Tech Threat. You can go to ALEC's website and see the model legislation and learn about it there. We'll have also Representative Momtahan from Georgia who sponsored the bill in his state. A number of states have already looked at this. It's just kind of getting it over the transom. And of course, they do face pushback from Chinese companies who don't want to be restricted in selling their illegal equipment.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Layton. We're so grateful for your expertise. So go check out the ChinaTechThreat.com. You could also go to ALEC.org and look through our draft model policies. But you're going to be able to get some information there that will help you if you're a state lawmaker or just a private citizen concerned about what your states are doing with regard to these China Tech threats. So thanks, everyone, for watching this ALEC TV live stream. And we'll see you next time on another ALEC TV episode.